Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to part 36 of my Collins Family Let's Play here on The Sims 4. So I know it's been a little while since the last episode, that's just because City Livings came out and I've just been focusing on getting that LP started, but don't worry, the Collins family is still here and there's lots of drama to go through. So we are here, and as you might be able to see from the background, back in the motel in Oasis Springs. Now Anya comes here all the time, I'm pretty sure she'll be calling it her second home soon, but you know, she's just had a Halloween party with all of her family there, and in part 33 she had her 8th baby, I think, called Curtis. Now, the last baby she had before that was Eva, and she had to give that away with Brad. It was a huge big mistake, and you know, she had that with Brad, and Richard suspects nothing yet, which is so unusual because it's been months and months and months now, and it's really, really hard every time Anya sees her own daughter, Katie, because she just looks so identical to Eva. It just brings back flashbacks every single time she looks at her. So, she's coming to the motel a lot to, you know, as a little escape. Our problems aren't going to go away from this, but it is something, you know, she can to put her problems on hold for a couple of hours, I suppose. So she is here in this dingy motel room. I've just been a couple of times. Each of the 3 rooms here kind of tell a story. You know, she's been in them all the time with different emotions when she's been here for each one. So, you know, it is kind of feeling like a little bit like home, even though, but she doesn't want it to, because it does hold some very bad memories here as well. So, it is really, really late at night here. She's just came from the Halloween party because it was just really, really just hard for her to be around her family that much. There was so many of her family there, and you know, hiding the secret is just really, really hard for her, and I'm not too sure how long she can cope with it. She doesn't want Richard to find out, but she's kind of starting to feel like now that might be the best thing to do, because you know, Richard might even, you know, have a good reaction to it. She might, you know, understand if she's in a really bad emotional state while she says it, and you know, it might not be as bad, but you know, we're gonna have to wait and see. So I'm gonna get her to have a little bit of cereal because it's like 2 a.m. I don't want her to cook anything now, but I don't want her to starve to death either. So gonna get it to have that. She just told Richard that, you know, Zoe's having a couple of marital problems. I think I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. And why is she going? Just sit there and have it, please. So yeah, she's wanting to go to, you know, comfort Zoe. That's what her excuse was, but really it wasn't. It was to get away from Richard. And you know, Casper's, what is she doing? And Casper's having his own problems of his own, and it is really, really hard for him. And I don't know why she's talking to this person. Wait, oh my god, she just went back and forwards. And as you can see, she's happy about the baby, but really, she isn't. And as you can see, she, like I said, she has a sad moodlet here. So I'm going to get her to, well, now she's very sad, because, you know, it's just hard for her to be home from her family. She just kind of goes through a really good emotional state one minute, and then the next, she just wants to burst out crying. So she's really, really finding it hard to live with herself. Her life is a total mess. When she, you know, she first got with Richard, you know, she was influenced by her own family to have like a traditional one, and she thought it was going really well. She got married, a very successful marriage, she had lots of children, and it was going really, really well for her until this happened, and now everything's just a total mess, and it's just, oh my god, I feel so bad for her actually. But it is a home problem, so she's going to have to try and figure it out. So it is like 3 a.m. She does have work in the morning, and I am going to get her to go to work because, wait, she's going to the wrong bed. I am going to get her to go to work in the morning because I feel like that'd be a good thing to take her mind off things. And, well, Richard will be there at the same time, but, you know, in the workday, they are really, really high in their career now. They are actually in the top of their careers, so, you know, they do have a lot of responsibilities, and people look up to them as well, so it is hard for Anya to be at work a lot. And imagine if they found out their secret, and then they'll be kind of judging her a lot at work, and I don't know how she'll be able to cope, especially with Richard there. So she's going to speed through the night here, and I actually can't because it is a public lot and this person is ruining it. If he went home, everything would be fine, but she's going to have to wake up pretty soon anyway. I'm going to switch back to Casper later on because I want to get started with another storyline to do with Avery, which I might have mentioned before, but I'll explain that a little bit later. And you know, Anya really wants to go out with Zoe again because it's really nice for her to talk about it. Zoe is the only other person apart from Brad who knows about the secret. So, you know, how did I say secret there? Like, I don't even know. So yeah, Zoe is the only other person apart from Brad who knows about the secret. So it is nice for her to go out sometimes for a little meal. Hopefully Richard isn't going to suspect anything, or anybody who knows Richard, and might put a word in that, oh, I've seen Anya today, and like, wait, what? I thought she was, you know, with Zoe, whatever. So she has to be careful where she goes now, and it's just really, really hard for her. She kind of feels imprisoned in like her own world. It's like really, really awkward for her. It's such a different story that she's never came across before. So yeah, she's going to have to be getting up pretty soon actually, because I need to get her to take a bath and things before she heads off to work. She does start at like 8 a.m, so I'm going to get her to do that. I'll probably get her up at 6:30, I think, and that should be enough time. I'm not too sure. I might get her to have a little bit of cereal as well. So I'm going to get her up. You know, she's going to be quite tired today, but I'm not going to get her to work hard or anything. But actually, you know what, I am, because you know, she's having a really bad problem with money now. If you remember from the last couple of episodes, she's had to move house back to Willow Creek. She has a big mansion in Windenburg where all of her family live on the island. You know, it is nice for her to be around her family. Sorry, my game's frozen again. It is nice for her to be around her family all the time, but at this... What is she doing? Okay, there we go. It is nice for her to be around her family all the time, but the house is so expensive. She just couldn't manage it. She spent so much money on giving money out to Eva, to Brad, so she can support Eva's future, because I don't think she's ever going to be able to see her. And, you know, it's just so many different things she's got to worry about. And the money was just getting too tight. You know, she was paying over 40,000 simoleons a week for the house, and if she let that go down all the way, then she would have nowhere to go. She just had enough money to buy another house where the bills would be cheaper, so it was a good option for her, or she could have continued to struggle by and then be homeless. So it was the best option for her. Luckily, one of her work colleagues is there at the house looking after it for a little fee. So it isn't completely gone. Once they get their shit together, then they'll be able to go back, which is good. But I'm not too sure if Anya would want to go back, because she is starting to feel a bit more comfortable in Willow Creek. Because she's around her family all the time in Windenburg, it is really hard for her. So, you know, it's not really nice. So she's kind of feeling nice about, oh my god, I brought Casper here by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to switch control to Casper. So I'm going to do that, and then, oh, he's at work? Oh, at school. Oh, damn. I totally forgot about that. So what I'm actually going to do is go back home. How can I do this, actually? Because everybody's going to be at work. Anya should be at work by now, shouldn't she? Yeah, she's going to work, so it'll probably go back to the home lot now. So I'm going to go back to the home lot. I'm going to wait until they come off work, and I'll meet you back then. Okay, so we're back at the home lot now, and it's actually 3 p.m. The kids are back from school, and Casper's just had a horrible day. He's getting a call from the principal because he just did so bad today, and, you know, he's a little bit worried about what the principal could say here. So let's see what he says. And he's just saying that his performance is really bad. He could drop a grade if he's not careful, and as you can see, he is about to. So he's in a really bad mood from school today. He's just so stressed with it. He's just not doing good. It just really isn't for him. He can't wait to finally start, you know, get out of this and, you know, live his life for himself with no school. But what I'm actually going to get him to do is he wants to go out with Avery tonight. But he's not going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to get him to go and cook something, you know, put a little bit of more effort into it. I'm going to get him to cook something nice for him and her to take out with him, for them to go somewhere and have it. So he can't really cook much, but, you know, he's putting in the effort, so that's good. I don't know what this is, but let's cook some of that. We can only do a party size, which is $25. I'm not too sure how Anya will be like that when she's finding out she's spending that much on food. You know, Anya kind of, like, takes control of, like, the finances and stuff, which, well, actually isn't a good idea, because she is in a bit of a bad financial position herself, and so is everyone in this family. So Richard has came back with $6,000, and Anya has came back with just nearly $6,000 as well. I said dollars, not simoleons. The maid is done with 160, which is quite a lot, and he has acquired the cooking skill. Now it is quite a lot. Sorry, I mean, he is low in the cooking skills, so I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out, but putting the effort in, you know what, that's what counts. If it turns out disastrous, then I think he's going to have to ask his mother to help him out with that. Now, he was a little bit suspicious about Anya in the pod 33 at the end, I don't know if you remember, because he was standing outside with her, well, Zoe came over, and Anya was talking with her outside here privately, and no, Casper came over, and they heard, like, oh my god, I can't speak, sorry, and Casper heard, like, a quick change of conversation between them once they realised that Casper was there, so he's a little bit suspicious about it, but, you know, he really still cares, and I don't think he's going to find out anything soon anyway. So I'm going to get him to put this in his inventory, and I'm going to get him to go and travel with Avery to maybe my Shono Meadows. Now, this was something that I went to in my City Living LP. It was a nice place, but for some reason it looks like a winter. I don't know why it looks like it's winter for some reason. It's something to do with my auto mod. I think it's just totally glitching. But I'm going to get them to come here anyway and ask out Avery. So let's see if we can find her anywhere. Where is she? So I can't. Oh, there she is. Oh my god, the hair's gone because I. Okay, well, I'll wait until the loading screen's finished. I'm going to go into Create Sim, fix up her outfit, and then I'll meet you at my Shono Meadows. Okay, so we're back, and I just gave Avery some new hair. I can't exactly remember what her haircut was like before, but I'm pretty sure that is similar. So, this is what I mean. It kind of looks like it's winter for some reason. I don't know if these are just like path stones. But sorry, my little clicker on my mouse is like really making like a squeaky sound, so sorry if you hear that. So yeah, I haven't really seen this in other people's videos like this, with this grass. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I'll probably be removing the autumn mod soon once it gets to Christmas and replacing it with the snow mod. So I'm gonna get them to come over here and sit together and just chat a little bit. Oh my god, they're not in a group. Please don't say Avery's gone. And I think she's gone, so we're good. Oh my god, let's invite her over again. Okay, so I found her again, and I don't know what on earth she is wearing. Now, she's just changed into this outfit. For some reason, she's now a tourist, and that's not what I planned. So let's that just turned into a total disaster. As you can see, it's nearly 8 PM. It took me 3 hours to find her, and now she's here and just holding a plate of something. So let's just reset her. And let's go somewhere together. So, okay, so I'm going to get them to come over and sit in this little spot, which I like over here. I'm going to get them to come and sit together and, you know, just chat a little bit and have a little bit of food that he prepared, and for some reason you just won't stop eating it. I might have to turn free will off because it's the most annoying thing in the world. They literally just don't, I try to get them to do something and then they end up walking off to do something. If somebody's cooking something, then they go to the fridge and get something while they're cooking, and it's just so annoying. So, I'm going to get them to come and sit here. Please don't, she's just gone again. Oh my god, stop it. He's literally taken all of them. Right, is she over there? I think I've just seen somebody. Yeah, she's coming over. So she's taking her time, but I'm going to get them to come and... oh my... Why is he doing this? No! How many times do I have to get him to stop eating it? Right, just stop it, please. Okay, go and sit. It's like a dog. Okay, so they're here sitting together, great. I'm going to pause before he does another interaction. I want them to go and grab a serving of this together. And I don't know why she's feeling about heartbreak. That's a bit unusual. Are you actually kidding? This is like the musical chairs thing that just happens all the time. So, go and sit together. You know what, I actually give up with this. I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to wait until... well, there we go. Okay, finally. So, let's get them to... I'm going to get a couple of screenshots. As you can see, he's in a really bad mood. She is, you know, he's not really impressed. She's a little bit like, I was kind of in the middle of something. I don't know why you brought me out here. Which kind of makes Casper a little bit sad because he's just trying to put effort into it and show that he cares. Because it has been a little while since they've seen each other. But, you know, he feels like this is the person for her. For him, I mean. So, I forgot to set my timer again. I do this all the time and I lose track. So, I'm going to set it for another couple of minutes. Okay, so... they're just going to sit here and eat. And if I haven't told you about this, I was going to go into the next storyline now. Avery has always had a really big passion to become a DJ. Now, with the fame that's kind of in the family now, you know, because, fame kind of, you know how Anya and Richard are really high up in their careers now, so they are very well known. And Richard's brother Ethan now has a kid with Kim Kardashian, so Avery is kind of using Casper a little bit. As you can see, she's thinking about heartbreak. I think she's actually in another relationship which is kind of just ended, but she's coming to Casper again because she's kind of doesn't want to break up with him because she wants the fame, and she's kind of using him for that, and Casper doesn't suspect anything. I think they kind of do, you know, they are romantically interested in each other as well, but you know, she's kind of mainly using him for that, so I'm not too sure how it's going to work out still. But I don't know why she's running away. Why is she running away? Wait, I want him to just, you know, say goodbye, because it seems like she isn't really... Let's call over the group. Can we do that? I think she's coming back over now. Is she good? Okay, so I want them to come and sit together, and he's just, you know, going to do a couple of romantic interactions, because I haven't done any in a while. I want to see how it works out, because I'm pretty sure that she should take them, because, yes, good. So, I'm not too sure about that storyline, and if she actually, like, have somebody in the background, I don't know. But, like, yeah, so what I was saying is, she's kind of using him for that, but at the same time, she's you know, he's in a romantic relationship as well. But she's thinking that maybe she could get with Casper to potentially get with Kim to maybe put a word out for her to kind of start her career up. Now, I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. I have a bad feeling it's not going to work out great at all. And she keeps wanting to go home, and I don't know why she's doing it, but it is pretty late, so I think I'm going to end the episode here after this has stopped freezing, because it freezes all the time now, and I have no idea why. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I know we are in San Myshuno, but this isn't... Why is he running away from her? Okay, you know what? I just give up here. I'm going to have to turn free will off because it just doesn't work out now. And she's gone. Okay, great. Wait, is she there? No, she's coming back. And she... Oh my god. I just want to, like, have a hug or something. I did take poses out, so it should work. Let's see here. Why can't we do a hug? Are you kidding? Now she's... Oh my, you know what, I totally give up. Casper's a little bit annoyed because she's kind of just been ignoring him today, but at the same time she's interested in him at the same time, so he's a little bit confused, and I'm not too sure how it's going to work out. So Avery is kind of in this for the thing that Kim could get with it. So Avery's kind of been putting a word in like, oh, why don't we go and see, you know, Ethan's new baby, because Ethan and Kim like had a baby, like I said. You know, Casper hasn't seen them yet, so it might be a nice idea for, you know, him to go and see his uncle, which I believe is his uncle if I'm thinking correctly, and actually go and see Kim, and Avery can go as well. So let's see what's going to happen with that. Make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that. Leave any comments in the comment section down below about what you think of this storyline. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!